Well, good morning
Good morning, guys.
and happy Thursday because guess what? Tomorrow is Friday and I'm off. I'm off
You're
on
not.
Fridays.
You're
Yes.
not. You're not.
And guess what else is going on? Scott is going on vacation.
Yeah, Scott's and Cruz.
Basta KMA.
My sentiments exactly.
Yeah.
You know, because let me tell you, he's not taking me and Beth.
Yeah,
So we're gonna make sure when he gets back that the air conditioner is down to 60.
Yep.
So we have Scott who's in cruise mode. We have Eddie who has merch on Bonfire and who has a secret that he'll tell you about later. Then I know that thing is going on.
Right.
Go tell Alexa to turn it off. I'm sorry. Then
Oh,
you
I thought it was the
oh wait.
subwoofer or something. I
Right.
thought so looking for Scott to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And wait, and that's what I'm gonna do all through the show. I'm gonna say, Alexa.
No, don't do that because some of our viewers might have that.
Okay, but listen, let me tell you, this is the deal. We have Jeremy who's here, and we're almost in cruise mode, but we're not quite there
Yeah,
yet.
we got a whole 23 days left, y'all. It's
23
it's-
That's like that's like a whole that's like eternity.
I
It
know.
is. We're
Hey,
not
hush.
where you are yet. But when we get back, we will be on booze cruise mode.
yeah. What's the countdown on the booze cruise?
80 days.
80
80
days.
We will.
Yeah.
So
Here's
anyway,
the
guys,
deal.
welcome.
Welcome in everybody who has made it into the show. We are Go Live Together, your host and hostess for today. Welcome in everybody who has made it into the chat and also the replay. If you are here for the replay, type in hashtag replay in the comments section. That way we know you were here. And also give us a like while you're in the show.
Mhm.
Speaking of people who have joined the chat this morning, we have Yo Eddie Lugo Studios in the house.
Viva la raza!
We also got Traveling with Tinkerbell.
Ding, ding.
Good morning. We got Rock the Boat who has made it in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning. And, definitely pay attention to this channel. They are our featured channel for Cruising Through Life this Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. I hope everybody joins us on the show. I know it is going to be exciting and informative. Also, Cruising is Fun Anytime has made it into the chat, but just left the show. So,
Good morning.
Texas.
yeah. Also, Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott have made it in. Good morning.
Welcome.
Cajun Country Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
And let's see, it's cloudy and rainy there in ATL. Ugh. But it's all good.
Cloudy and rainy here too.
Yeah, I hope some of it comes down this way. The Army has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. Good morning.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Bone Tired Travelers have made it in. Good morning.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh. Jeffrey Jamestown Baseball Commissioner has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, snap. House of X has a has a cruise countdown. Says, child, we have 220 until March.
You'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, no. The Gaylors is lurking. Good morning.
Go on,
Hi.
good morning. Yep, that's for you.
Okay, Law Jones says, can someone explain to me the math on a sub to sub? You sub to me and I'll sub to you. Plus, of the 1K people you have subscribed to you will watch 1 hour a month of their content. Well, that's why we're promoting channels. We promote channels so that they can get authentic engagement from authentic people just like you and I. And We don't do sub for sub here, but what we do is try to encourage people to keep their YouTube journey going, as well as give them a little boost. So that's the purpose of the featured channels section of this show, is so that you can get genuine engagement from genuine, real people who actually care.
Yeah, I mean, the algorithm does not like sub for sub because it's not. I mean, it's supposed to be about genuine, actual, real engagement, and sub for sub isn't.
Yep. Elizabeth has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Hey, babe.
Ground Tech Master Angelo has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you imagine the implications if I accidentally hit that button when introducing the wrong person?
It seems to me like you need to isolate that on a.
I have it I have it down in the deepest, darkest corner of the board, but the board is filling up, so it's about to be surrounded.
Yep. I don't know. That might have
as
to
long
be.
as you don't play when I'm in.
Oh, seriously, I see the day coming. Sorry in advance.
Yep. Fats and Tree have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, I would put an extension on that button just to make sure you don't accidentally hit it for another one. Mike and Ranner's Adventures have made it in. Good morning.
Light reinforcements have arrived from the north.
By the way, Cheryl, this is no union work, okay?
Okay, wait.
Yeah, our other reinforcement has just showed up from the south over here. So, yeah, y'all showed up at the same time. Good morning.
Y'all leave me alone. I wasn't bothering y'all.
Now, tell us about this this thing on top of your head. What happened to the fedora? Did you cut it with the lawnmower or something?
No. It's in a different mode. That's why he's wearing that.
And if you look closely,
what does it say up there? Let's see. Bam.
It should say "Come cruise the Royal Caribbean."
The Royal Caribbean, right?
To say hashtag KMA.
Okay, something's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be still. I'm gonna be still.
Okay.
She can't wait to get out of the chairs to go do some of this.
I know, right?
No, the
2
show
days,
is actually
people.
playing.
Just 2 days. 2 days.
Shut up.
Oasis of the Sea.
Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
What it's all about, you guys.
Yes, it is. It's all about cruising. It is. It's all about cruising over here.
We'll be doing that in October. All three of us.
Yes.
4 of us at the same time.
Absolutely. And, speaking of cruising, we have a cruise ship that has shown up today here in Galveston.
Yes, they even showed it on the news.
They did, on the big news.
Uh-oh.
On the Houston news.
Yep.
What did he do?
Just came in.
It just came in. That's the biggest news we have here. It's like
unless somebody
a boat
drowns.
showed up.
Unless somebody drowns, that's it.
Yeah. But here she is. It is the Carnival Breeze coming into 85-degree weather this morning. Feels like 99 already with the heat index. The humidity is at 85%, and the high for today, your sail away forecast, if you are sailing on the Breeze, is 92 degrees with 69% humidity and full sun in the sky. Not a drop of rain, not a cloud in the sky. So that's what's going on here.
Law, the only thing I can say is if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, we got some creators that we would like to feature for you today. All of them are linked down in the description of this video. And there's 5 of them. Here goes. Number 1, Paul's Gaming. Number 2, Sharon Gehring. Number 3, Kayla Marr. Number 4, Bill's Odds and Ends. And last but definitely not least, and a regular to the show, is Bone Tired Travelers.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. They made the list.
With their new logo.
I know. Y'all need to go check that out. There have been some improvements over there on the YouTube page that they have. And it is looking just wonderful over there.
And we saw their Instagram thing yesterday. Wasn't that on Instagram?
Mhm.
Yeah, we were on. Well,
There's good pictures of both of them.
yes.
Sheed We Hear has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Bone Tower Traveler says, "Gosh, our heat index was still at 90 at midnight."
Yeah. So was. Yeah, we were too, and it was unbelievable. In
Mhm.
fact, it was 91 to
Yep.
be exact
Yep.
when they put it on the news.
Oh, you made that, Eddie?
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
See, Tripping with Kim and Scott need a new one.
Awesome. What'd you make it with?
I use Canva and Adobe Express
Hmm.
and Pixlr.
Yeah.
Until
And
she,
you guys, everybody in the chat, if you need some tech information, all three of these guys are tech. If you're thinking about starting up a channel, these three guys can help you. Also, I have one more person for you all to go look at. The channel's name is Challenging Kitchen.
Challenging Kitchen.
Yes.
nice.
She has 754 subscribers, and she cooks, of course. Challenging Kitchen.
Yep. And if you want to follow Bone Tower Travelers on IG, they have put it in the chat here. It says, just look us up on IG. Look for bone_tired_travelers.
That is just too much for me. All I do is YouTube and a little bit of Facebook, and I'm good.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, I am really trying on this. What is it called? Thread.
It would appear I'm already following them. So
Yep.
Yeah, Threads. I'm really trying Threads. And what's that other thing that?
TikTok. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know, I found somebody on TikTok yesterday, finally.
Yeah, and I said, Scott is on TikTok.
Yes.
I said, get me on TikTok.
Scott is everywhere.
Oh, we got
I know, right?
we got two good actors that
wait, you weren't following the muster drill on TikTok?
I am now.
Yes. Both of us are.
Yes.
She was like, find me some people. And Scott, I think you were the third account she followed.
Right.
Awesome.
Yep. Two good actors have shown up in the chat. Destination Fun and Captain Billy J Travels have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Is checking in with a report here. Says, and if you want to know all about Temu, Cheryl is your Temu shopping expert.
I
Right.
really
She took over
am.
me. She
Yep.
kicked me out to the curb.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because he sends me messages to shop.
I don't send you anything.
No, that would be Alice Lugo Studios. I think you got them two switched.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alice. Yeah, but I
And
did.
I'm talking about Alice. She just sent me a message. Let me see.
Yep.
Wait.
He may be driving the train, but somebody's stoking the fire.
Where are you getting these old time sayings from?
Old timers. I hung around old people.
My goodness.
That's what I'm saying. Kathy Mills have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Canadian Family Life, the cooking extraordinaire.
I'm trying to tell you, if you want to go eat, you better get a flight to Canada because the kitchen is closed.
Yeah,
up
no, she's already in cruise mode.
until we get back.
Yep. Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
You be cooking some good food.
I know, right?
Tiffany be, she be on it.
Yep. Bone Tower Traveler says, I'm curbing my Temu addiction. I have to.
It's not happening.
It's out of hand. Yeah.
It is out of hand. I'm out of hand. I told the people, I told everybody, I put it out there on YouTube that I wasn't going to shop anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't listen to yourself.
And I did 2 orders over the weekend,
Yep.
Mm.
Here we go.
and it's a horrible thing.
Yep.
No, it's not.
It's spiraling out.
Yes.
You need to cut your fingers.
I know.
Mike and Rihanna got their Temu package yesterday.
Oh,
Was the packaging orange?
yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, was it white or orange? Oh, Controversial Cruising says, I'm up too early for Eddie's quickies. I fell back to sleep. Wow. Canadian Family Life. I love Temu. Almost done my Christmas shopping. LOL.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what?
There you go.
They have a kitchen for little girls that is cheaper than Walmart, cheaper than what is that other place?
Oh, it was white, no orange here.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was
Canada.
white.
Yeah.
You have Mustard Drill's neighbor to thank for that.
Yep. They wouldn't cut out the Temu guy, and now they had to make an adjustment.
Right.
And let's see, we are all caught up on the chat, which means that it is now time for This Day in History.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, in 1793, the Louvre opened up in Paris, and it later became the most visited museum in the world. 1793, that sucker is old.
Yes, but it's so famous.
In 1846, the Smithsonian Institution was founded in Washington, D.C. by the U.S. Congress with funds bequeathed by English scientist James Smithson.
I took my kids there when they were like teenagers.
Mm-hmm. And this day in 1914, France declared war on Austria-Hungary in World War I. In 1950, Sunset Boulevard, considered one of Hollywood's greatest films, had its world premiere.
Such a great movie.
Yes. Dang, we watched the same stuff.
On this day in 1970, American musician Jim Morrison, lead singer of The Doors, went on trial in Florida, charged with various crimes after allegedly exposing himself during a Miami concert in 1969. He was later found guilty.
I wonder why he got found guilty and Prince didn't. Prince used to show his butt on concert. He used to have really explicit concerts.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In 1977, American serial killer David Berkowitz was arrested after murdering 6 people in New York City and plunging the city into a panic. He later confessed and was sentenced to 365 years in prison. And finally, on this day in 1993, American jurist Ruth Bader Ginsburg was sworn in as an Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court, becoming the second woman to serve on the court.
And she was a good person, too.
And that will do it for This Day in History.
She was what? The notorious, what was it? RBG or something?
Yeah, yes, you had to believe it.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bitty thing, too.
I know she was such a little person, right?
Yes.
It was always kind of interesting to see her on camera.
Oh, it's some little ones you got to watch, though. Okay. Wait a minute. There's another. Hang on. There's a whole nother thing here. Controversial Cruising says, "Oh my God, Scott, no fedora today. Love the baseball cap. Scott's in cruise mode. That's right.
He's in cruise mode.
Yep." And Bone Tire Traveler says, "All mine have been in orange. What's the difference?" Z Show Cruise Fun has just made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
And let's see. Bone Tire Traveler says, interesting. I'll have to order one more time just to see what color I get, for research purposes.
For research purposes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so now it's making sense.
I said I got one on Sunday and it was orange. So
yeah.
And thinking about it, just got like 100 packages.
Yeah, she got a lot.
She got a lot.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Eddie Lugo Studios is like, you see the blue container for Amazon out on the road, and once in a while they're also white. I asked my niece who works for Amazon, and there is no difference.
I thought there was a difference, like something, maybe the white ones were for Fresh, Amazon Fresh or something, but she said, no, there's no difference. I'm like, so what's the deal?
Well, there's this. So real quick, because this is not going to be about Amazon delivery, but Amazon started its own delivery service. It has the special trucks, right? They're blue. They say Amazon on them. But then Amazon also has a delivery service where you can just sign up through an app on your phone. Okay.
Amazon Flex.
Yeah.
And then you can just request a route and then show up and fill your car up, any car, right? So maybe somebody just happened to lease or own that white kind of van or whatever, and you're using it through Amazon Flex.
Right.
And Amazon fulfillment center is right down the street.
Yeah, it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And
ours too.
I'll be looking, and sometimes I ask him to follow the truck because it might.
Well, I got 3 near me now. There was one. One just got built not too long ago, and there's another one getting built now.
And they're building them quick. They're building those Amazon things quick.
Yeah, big time.
Traveling with Tinkerbell. Let me try to read this correctly. I did, but all my Temu orders are for a good cause. LOL, my backdrop for my live shows.
Sure, they always for a good,
Yeah,
for a
that's
good
what I
cause.
say. My
That's what Carol says. This is for a good cause.
Good cause. They're for the cruises for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then next year I'll get to shop again.
But you're catching up with 1970.
For the
Yeah, so you still gotta go into the 80s and 90s.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
Okay. And we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for us to bring you the cruise and travel industry news.
Come on in, Chris News, sweet.
Port operator announces expansion plans at Caribbean destination.
Ron Burgundy.
Okay, I'm going to try to get through this. I swear to God. Okay, so add St. Lucia to the growing list of cruise ports operated by Global Ports Holding, or GPH, the London-based firm that manages port operations in more than 24 destinations worldwide and typically invests in its ports with expansions and upgrades to cruise facilities. On August 9th, the port operator announced that it signed a 30-year concession agreement with the government of St. Lucia to operate the Point Seraphin cruise port in Castries, St. Lucia. The pact carries a 10-year expansion option. A frequent port call on Eastern Caribbean cruises, St. Lucia in the West Indies, just south of Martinique. The island welcomed 590,000 cruise guests from March 2022 to March 2023, but the number was down from 700,000 in the same time period pre-pandemic. The agreement with St. Lucia widens the footprint in the region, where its largest operations is Nassau, which welcomed 2.2 million cruise guests in just the first 6 months of 2023. A $300 million investment in Nassau's berth facilities and cruise guest services was unveiled in May of 2023. With the upgrades, the port can accommodate 3 Oasis-class ships at a time and a total of 6 ships docking on the same day. Although St. Lucia's port is much smaller than Nassau and the other GPH ports managed in the Caribbean, the company has big plans for the island destination. While not attaching an investment amount to the announcement, GPH pledged to expand the existing cruise pier at Point Seraphin, enabling the largest cruise ships to dock and increasing the port's capacity. GPH also plans to invest in upgrading the retail experience at the port, including redevelopment of the Vendors Arcade and the design and development of a new Fisherman's Village, which will provide additional space for local vendors. So that's great news. St. Lucia is a great port, and I actually just visited there for the first time this past January, because I've been on that sailing, on that itinerary many times, but it always goes to Martinique. So this time I was able to go to St. Lucia, and it's an amazing island. I love it way more than Martinique. So moving on, Shipbuilders explores nuclear power for cruise ships. It's an interesting article, actually. So it says here, in a groundbreaking move that could redefine the face of marine propulsion, Nucleo, a nuclear tech company, has announced an alliance with the world-renowned shipbuilder Fincantieri and a third company called RENA, a multinational conglomerate specializing in inspection, certification, and consulting engineering. Nucleo unveiled a new partnership with shipbuilder Fincantieri and RENA, a classification society. Fincantieri is well known worldwide as the shipbuilder responsible for Royal-class cruise ships, from Princess Cruises, luxury cruise ships such as Seabourn Encore, and Carnival Cruise Line cruise ships such as Carnival Magic, Breeze, and Vista. As part of the agreement, the three will combine their expertise to conduct an in-depth study into potential nuclear applications for the ships and the cruise industry. This includes examining the viability of integrating Nucleo's state-of-the-art lead-cooled small module reactors, or SMR technology. The cornerstone of this venture is Nucleo's groundbreaking lead-cooled fast reactor, or LFR, resembles a compact nuclear battery promising 30 megawatts of electrical output. Typically, cruise ships have four diesel engine generators set running diesel, producing 8 to 10 megawatts of energy. However, cruise ships rarely use all engines simultaneously, making one reactor sufficient for a medium to large cruise ship. Besides its low maintenance advantage, the entire unit can seamlessly be replaced once in its lifespan, which is around a decade. So it says harnessing nuclear power for cruise ships promises a shift from traditional fossil fuel reliance and an expedited decarbonization of the industry under increasing scrutiny for its carbon footprint. The cruise industry has been challenged to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. So it's very interesting, but I'm not sure how I feel about nuclear-powered cruise ships. I mean, the potential for danger, or an accident is just too great in my, I live just a mere 10 miles from 3 Mile Island, is, a world-famous nuclear accident site. And the plant, obviously, the melted down reactor did not run after the meltdown, but they always operated Unit 2 until last year or so. They shut down Unit 2. And the one thing I noticed recently was we have all these nuclear sirens all around where I live. We don't even notice them anymore because they've been here for, the last 30 or 40 years or so. They removed them all because the plant is shut down now. So there's no need for sirens to alert the public to nuclear radiation. So in any event, I don't like the fact of it. I realize that, they're looking for alternative fuels, but I personally am not keen on being on a cruise ship that could have a nuclear meltdown. So the article goes on to explain that because of the lead lining of this, if it came into contact with cold ocean water, it would kind of solidify immediately and seal in the radiation. But I don't trust it. So, but that is the news.
Good story.
That's a good story.
Also, welcome in Mick H.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, yes, I agree. Visit St. Lucia and try their bananas there. They also have banana ketchup and banana liquor.
Yep, and we bought some banana ketchup. And what was really cool was when we were on our tour, the tour guide literally just stopped and walked out of the car and you're out of the bus and like right into a banana grove and pulled some bananas off and brought them back in and gave them to us. I was like really, really fascinated by that.
Yeah. Together We Travel have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
But yeah, so Lowell had said, don't we already have nuclear powered submarines and stuff? Yeah, military vessels, but not pleasure crafts, right? Like, right. You know, I don't know if I want to be on a cruise ship, you know, with 5,000 other people and have there be a nuclear accident. So,
yeah, Midlife Travels have made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
It'll be one way to go quick too.
Yeah, I agree. The industry does need to cut down its carbon footprint, and you know, because the oceans are very delicate, right? So they definitely need to do more to protect the balance, especially with as often and as much ocean as the ships cover. You know, they have a real great potential of spreading pollutants and stuff over a very wide area. So they do need to be better about it, but I just don't know that I personally feel that nuclear power is the solution.
Exactly.
Follow the Bradley's Fun have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And if you haven't connected to them, please go over and check them out.
And let's see. I have one more story for everybody. It says, as a growing number of travelers mull the allure of Antarctica, Princess Cruises today unveiled 4 exciting voyages planned for the 7th continent for the 24-25 season. And 24-25 Sapphire Princess will again sail guests to some of the world's most dramatically diverse landscapes with the opportunity to get swept away by the breathtaking beauty of Antarctica, the charm of the Falkland Islands penguins, and the incredible vistas of Elephant Island, Antarctic Sound, and Garlash Strait. As a top-rated large ship cruise line in the region, only Princess offers guests an up-close look at the wonders of the White Continent while enjoying large ship comfort and small ship personalization at a fraction of the price of Explorer ships. So in the event that you don't want to go on Explorer journeys 1 or 2, you can head over to Princess and still make it to Antarctica. And let's see. Oh, okay. That's another chat going off here.
Yeah, it's Ross's big long chat.
Right. I see that.
That's the Friday night caveman chat.
Yep. And let's see, Follow the Bradley's Fun says, I would like to take a cruise to New Asgard. There we can meet with Valkyrie and Thor. That might be cool.
Eddie's like, say what?
Yeah.
It's from a Thor. It's from a Thor movie.
And let's see, Scott has asked a question for today to everybody in the channel and also the chat. Try your best to answer his question. What are your cabin steward's special requests?
Okay, so here's the deal, right? So I'm sure, you know, some people don't request anything special or their, you know, cabin steward, but we, my wife, Elizabeth, has very specific needs when she gets into, you know, now she's, you know, she does take it easy on them. We try not to, you know, request too much of them or whatever. Me personally, when I'm on a cruise ship by myself and on a Carnival ship, because Carnival still is just doing cabin service 1 time a day. I always find out from my cabin steward when they're doing the least amount of cabins in the evening or in the morning. It's usually in the evening, and that's when I request mine to be done because I'm trying to lighten the load on him or her. So I definitely want them to not have to work as hard. But my wife, on the other hand, she needs 9,000 towels and 10,000 pillows. I swear to God, right? So we have pillows everywhere, right? So she usually requests like 6 pillows or more from the cabin steward. You should see how ridiculous our bed looks every time we come in there, because there's always pillows on it and stuff like that. So, and of course, on Royal Caribbean, we always request robes because of our status level. We get robes, and but otherwise, we try not to request too much of them. I take an injectable medication, so sometimes I have to request a special refrigerator for my medication that needs to be refrigerated, but otherwise, we try not to request too many things of our cabin steward. But we have heard of some stories where people have really requested so many things from them. It leaves us feeling so bad for the cabin stewards.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go to Eddie, there is a question in the chat on 2.0. Are there any, let's see, are there any availability still on the spa deck? If Bruce could look into that, or you, Scott, or Tinkerbell, one of us, please look into that and get this question answered as completely as possible. Eddie, do you have any special requests for your cabin steward?
You're muted, Eddie.
Pardonnez-moi. Merci beaucoup.
Georgia.
On my mind.
I was thinking of Timu. The only request we have, if the bed happens to be too close to the wall when it's put together, we rather have it divided. Why? Because it's easier for me to get off of the bed on the left side than it is on the right side. So the closer we are to the wall, the harder it is for me to get up, since I'm arthritis from the waist down. So what we do separate the beds, and I sleep usually when you come into the cabin to the left side, because this way it's easier for me to get up and go to the bathroom or whatever I gotta go to. That's about the only request we have. We don't usually request towels or any other stuff. We might need I don't know, something very besides the beds. I don't think of anything else. Even sometimes they come in and say, do you need any more towels, stuff like that, and we still say no. I could use a towel for 3 days and then have it replaced once. Other than that's about it. Just to divide the beds. That's it.
Cool.
Okay, for us, we only ask for ice. Yeah. But here's the deal. Like Scott, I know they work hard. Yeah. I ask them, because they ask you, when do you want us to come in your room? So I say, well, I tell you what, I'll put it out, the little thing saying snoozing, because I don't want to overwork them. And plus, our room is really not bad.
Yeah, we keep it up.
Yeah. All we ask for is daily ice. And if we get room service, true story, I had the rookie go out there. Don't look at me like that. I had the rookie, y'all gonna bust out laughing.
Yep.
I had the rookie go out there and set our dishes out, because I don't like to see dirty dishes. So I said, can you go out there and set them out by the door? Well, because he was a rookie, he went out there and set the dishes out, but didn't take his card. I was sitting on the bed and I said, look at this dumb sucker. And I just sat there for a minute, because he went out there with bare essentials, and I said, I'm just going to sit here. And he was knocking on the door like the dinosaur on the Flintstones. And I didn't open the door. I was a bad person that morning.
Yeah, what in the carnival is going on here? Yes, I got locked out in the hallway.
With bare essentials.
I was barely dressed. I had shorts and a t-shirt on. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with our cabin steward or any special request?
Well, I led into that because the ice.
Yeah, the ice.
and I don't let them come in every day of the week.
Mm.
And then if I need towels, I just go by and pick towels up off of their cart and take them in my
we do
room.
that too. We do that too.
I do not do that, but
Oh, and Beth wants to go to Antarctica here. She said, "Let's go." #TMD.
No, let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
And good morning, Bruce from Ocean Travel. I didn't even welcome you in. Good morning.
Okay, ask Bruce the question that they asked earlier.
Yeah, I did. I did. I believe somebody may be looking into it, but I
mean, remember, Paradise is a really small ship. You're not going to have you're not going to have some of the things that you would normally have on a lot of the other class ships.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they are, they're going to be so limited that they were gone a long time ago.
Right. I know that they still have Ocean Views left because
we just booked it.
Guess who booked it yesterday? We did. We booked the Paradise for Booze Cruise 2.0. We are definitely coming on board. So I know we're ready.
Deck. For all you pineapple people that go by and put upside down pineapples on people's door, we're on the Empress deck. But we're not telling you the room number.
I will find it.
Oh, God.
I will find your room.
Yep. The Gaylor says that their request is ice, same as ours.
Yeah, ice, because we bring soda. And I got to have really, really cold something to drink when I drink anything. Water.
Yeah. Everything has to be iced down and completely freezing. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I never had to ask for any special requests.
Oh, wow. You're lucky.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen some people really have their steward hopping, and hopefully they tip.
I don't like to overwork them. I'm like you, Scott. I don't like to overwork them. They're working hard enough,
Yep.
And I tell them, the days that you see snoozing out, just bring the ice. That's it.
Yeah, and Kathy Mills says, on Carnival, since you can bring your own soda, I always request a bucket of ice in the cabinet.
Yeah, that's it.
Ice is important.
Ice is important to me.
Yep.
When I'm on the Royal Caribbean, they have the freestyle machines, and I always get at least that drink package, soda package, whatever. So, yeah, never need ice.
And I do. I go down and our cups that we bring. They have a really good seal on them. So I'll make some iced tea full of ice, and then bring it back to the room as well. We drink off of that.
Yeah.
Because they got that crunchy ice, the nugget ice that you get at Sonic. I love that stuff. I hope it don't change on these other cruise lines because I will run back to Carnival. I'm just saying, I will. I'm still working on my, platinum status. Let's see, cruising on the high season travel. Good morning, Rob, for making the show.
Good morning.
And it says, good day, y'all. 80 days until cruise day and 80 days until fly day.
That's right.
And sadly, this trip is in jeopardy of being canceled due to medical issues that are rising. Hope we don't have to cancel.
I do too. I hope you don't have to cancel because I really want to meet you.
And let's see.
Okay, maybe I'm just like retarded or something, but what's the honor bar?
What is it? What?
What's the honor bar?
The honor bar?
I don't know. That's something for you. That's got to be a Royal Caribbean.
No, Paul said I request the honor bar be removed.
Because
so
they don't have an honor bar on Carnival.
Brought with me. What's the honor bar?
I don't know.
Don't know. But Mike Rihanna said, ice, ice, baby.
Yes.
And Rob said, what's Sonic? What? They don't have Sonic up there in 1950 land?
Right.
Pleasantville. Canada's Pleasantville.
Sonic is one of the best places you'll ever eat at, I promise. They have so much variety there.
Happy hour, half price slushies.
Yes. Yes, 2 to 4. What are you
2 to
talking
4?
about?
Or guess what? Anytime if you ordered in the app.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's news to me.
That's news
Oh
to me.
yes, we always order in the. We never make it there between 2 and 4, so we just order in the app and we still get half price.
Get out. Look
Half
at
price
God.
anytime you order in the app.
Look at God, because we always make it to have.
There's another question in the chat.
Okay, hang on. But they're laughing at me in the chat because of the rookie move that I made.
Yeah,
on here.
Yeah, he was out there in his underwear and t-shirt.
Mini bar. The honor bar is the mini bar.
Terrible. But I'm trying to find this question. Go ahead and read it, Eddie.
Does Royal have the option to add gift cards to your account?
Not gift. I mean, gift certificates, right? So Royal doesn't have gift cards like Carnival does, and I think Princess has them too. So, but they have gift certificates, right? Same thing, basically. And yes, you can add them. You can use them to add onboard credit to your account.
Yep. Also, Tinkerbell and Ocean both have answered the question. Sadly, there are no spa cabins available for Booze Cruise 2.0. But I know that there's still some really nice ocean view rooms in the event that you are.
And balconies.
Yeah, and there's plenty of caves.
There's some balconies still available, but just be prepared. That's all I gotta say. Be prepared.
Yeah. Bradley, go ahead and get in touch with Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
He's the TA for the cruise itself. This way, you could get the right the cabin that you're looking for, and hopefully we'll get you in it, and all of us are going to be there. You get to meet us all and hang out with us. So there's a lot of other creators coming in too, like Tinkerbell, Bruce is going to be there, all four of us, Mike and Rihanna, House of X, James Catanese is going to be there also, the Cruise Nuts. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people coming in, so let's go.
And the ports are so good, you guys. I mean, the ports are my personal favorite ports.
Yep.
So if anything, just go for the ports. If you don't want to be with us, just go because of the ports.
Yeah, it's leaving Tampa, Florida on August. October 28th, out of Tampa, Florida.
He needs to talk about it.
I know. I'm doing it now, and then I'm going to run the video.
Okay.
Correct. We're going to Key West, Grand Cayman, and Montego Bay. And Mike and Rihanna have put together this video, and I hope you enjoy it.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce@ocean2oceantravel.com.
Okay, now, Eddie, tell everybody about the deposit and things.
Yeah.
$25 down, refundable. You could get your spot. You just have to pay the deposit by May 2024 and full cruise by July 2024. You got another 11 months to save up your pennies, get it together, and get ready to have a great time.
Yes. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss these ports.
Controversial Cruising answered the question. Honor Bar is an old style of bar service offered with Royal Suites, but that went away in 2019, I believe.
Yeah, I think what Law was talking about is just, sometimes they put the mini bar in the cooler, or sometimes they have like the stuff on the counter and stuff like that, or on the desk in there. Get it? We do that too in those situations to free up space, but I guess I'm just being a little dense today.
Yeah, because I remember that old time when they used to have it in the fridge, but you wasn't supposed to touch it if you wasn't going to buy it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right.
Same thing with them 2 big old bottles of water in your cabin on Carnival.
So here's the thing on MSC. This was shocking to me. On MSC, if you do not have that package that includes that stuff, they have a lock on the refrigerator in the room, right? And they lock the refrigerator. You can't use it for anything.
Damn.
Oh, well, then can you ask, like, if you got insulin, can you say, "Hey, I got insulin"?
They would put a medical refrigerator in there for you.
Oh, get out!
Because I mean, like my medication that I inject has to be refrigerated as well. So when I take that with me on that, I have to request a second refrigerator if I would be on MSC because they would lock the standard refrigerator.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Mikey ran it on Tonic, but they have Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah, I know about Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. is awesome.
And and it's not actually the refrigerator they lock. They lock the cabinet door that the refrigerator is in.
Right. And let's see. Bama Nola has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see.
Today's show was very interesting to me.
And let me see. Alonzo Hall, the All-Star Advisor, has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi. That's a mouthful.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Clock is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's
Welcome in.
What's up?
Captain Billy J. Travels has an interesting comment here. Let me go ahead and put it up on the screen.
He's
says
very
the perfect port for Cheryl, the port of Timu.
Yep, and we talked about that like last week. Do we think cruise lines should add Timu
to the free sites list?
Yeah. Yes, heck yes. Ooh, can you imagine shopping?
Yeah, we wouldn't be cruising, then we would be shopping.
Whatever.
It's a royal hat. Yep, it is a royal hat.
It is a royal hat. You're right.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Our prayers do go out to the people in Maui for the wildfires.
Yes.
And also you guys too. Yep, y'all got big wildfires up there.
We saw
fires
that
everywhere. Fires in California
Fires everywhere.
Thunderstorms in the summer.
Yep. And let's see. Captain Billy J says, "Good to know. I'll be selling MSC for the first time in January. I like to keep drinks in the fridge."
Yeah, so so I have been successful about half of the time getting my cabin steward to unlock it, but they do not remove the things that are in it. So, obviously you don't want to, take any of that stuff out, but the other half, they will not unlock it unless you have the package that includes it. So,
yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And let's see, we are coming to the end of the show, which means that it is now time for us to bring you the list of creators that are coming on YouTube for the remainder of the day, courtesy of PSV Odyssey Facebook group. We definitely thank Paul for putting this out there, and Eddie will bring that to you now.
Yes.
And following us at 10 a.m. Eastern Time will be DZ Show Cruise Fun and Home Theater. At 11 o'clock in the morning will be a live by Cruise Bed Adventures in A Moment in the World with Darian. 1 p.m. Eastern, Roy and Becky's Travels. 4 p.m. will be Wanstrom Adventures. 4:30 p.m. again, Magnificent Germany with Darian Giveaway. 5 p.m. Eastern will be Ron Sees America. 6 p.m. Gillian Farms. Followed by 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Michaelan Spoiled Mama. A premiere by Parker's on the Go at 6:35, and following by 7 p.m. with a live from Parker's on the Go, Journey with the Gingers, and Embarkation Nation. Surprised I don't see Call Me V here. She's usually at 7 p.m. also. Followed by 8 p.m. Eastern with Lovis, Fat Life, and Beach Bleach at 9 o'clock tonight, and closing the night, the Naughty Cruise Bloggers at 10 p.m. tonight. So thank you very much.
Wellness with
I think Controversial Cruising and Embarkation Nation are doing like a trivia live or something.
Something like that, yeah. Tonight at 7, yes.
Seems interesting.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, Wellness with Frugal Mama has made it in. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
And Jennifer from Embarkation Nation came in with a important chat here. It says, I have a friend from Maui. She posted pictures of her family home last night. It is so heartbreaking.
It is.
And let's see. Controversial Cruising says, imagine, Cheryl, if cruise lines gave you Temu credit for sailing or booking with them.
I would take it.
My goodness. It's a business idea.
It is.
Radical Changes has made it in. Good morning.
Hi.
Yeah, and Bruce is still working on hotel rates for the Booze Cruise 2.0, so I know we're on standby for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be.
I'm planning to go down on Saturday.
You going to Tampa?
To Tampa on Saturday, yes. I'll be there the whole weekend.
Oh, okay.
Nice. That's what's up. That's
And
what's
I'll be
up.
driving. I'll be driving too. So if somebody needs a ride, like from the airport, if you're in Tampa Airport, I could come get you. And a little rides around. You need to get to the hotel or something. I'll be able to help out.
That's very generous, Eddie.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, you're taking the time to come down to hang out with me on the cruise. I'll help you get around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so nice.
I mean, it's a small car, but we'll fit you in there somehow. Even if I got to tie you to the roof. We'll do that.
What about my luggage?
You will get a trailer. I'm not going to need a trailer for all that. So
The luggage on wheels, just strap it to the back of the car and let it roll.
yeah,
Fine.
there you go. Because the trailer, I mean,
you can
just
get
the
that.
luggage,
You can get that luggage that follows you.
that's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yes, I saw Fluffy using it. The comedian Fluffy, he actually uses that stuff, and it was following him around the airport. But then once you get to a sidewalk, I see that sucker just toppling over. I don't know. Unless it's got some heavy duty wheels on it.
Yeah.
Alicia has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Welcome to the shenanigans.
And Alicia's been interviewing a lot of people on her channel.
Yes.
Okay. That is good. And with that, we will end today's show. Thank you guys so much for coming in for Go Live Together. We really appreciate your ongoing support for the show and also for our channels individually. We really appreciate you guys. Big shout out to the moderators who showed up today. Thank you so much. And also, everybody take care of each other out there. We know you are hot. Okay, we know you're hot. That's just the bottom line, especially if you are in Texas. And if you're up there by Scott, you might be a little cold. So yeah, everybody take care of each other out there. It's a lot going on. Everybody hit the like button if you like today's show. Subscribe to each and every one of our channels and
share it out.
And never ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Good morning.
Bye.
Bye.